Hi there, it's Christina from Dementia Help here, and today I just wanted to talk about something that happened out of the blue yesterday that was a real surprise to me. Some of you may know that the reason I set Dementia Help up in the first place was because my lovely mum Hazel had vascular dementia for 10 years and I looked after her. And after she passed away in July 2016, I had quite a few friends who were asking me for advice on looking after their parents and their loved ones. And I found myself sending them long messages via Facebook Messenger. And then after a while I thought, well, there's got to be a more efficient way to do this. So I set up the Dementia Help Facebook page and posted comments. And it's to this day, I'm astounded by how many people have responded to the page. And of course now we have a website. And I've been so busy with the updates, the content, posting as much content and information as I can on coping with dementia and looking after a loved one, that I haven't actually really had time to grieve over losing my mum. And yesterday I was thinking back to when I first launched Dementia Help, and I started to think back about the years that I had with my mum, and I've got to say the grief just hit me like a train. It's not that I haven't grieved for mum before, but for some reason it really hit me hard yesterday, even though it's been about 2.5 years since she passed away. She died on the 5th of July 2016. And I also found, looking at the Facebook page, that there's quite a few people in a similar situation to me. I imagined that most of the people on the page would be looking at advice and would be in the situation currently where they need help and support, but there's an amazing number of people, an incredible number of people who have lost a loved one to dementia, who basically want to be in touch and interact with other people that are either going through or have gone through the same situation. So I mean, it's great that we can support each other. On the subject of grief, I mean, I've learned, I think if yesterday taught me one thing, there isn't a timeline on grief. There shouldn't be a timeline, and there was a part of me that felt that I should have moved on by now, but another part of me that knows that I'll never truly get over losing a parent. I don't think you ever get over losing a parent. You deal with it and life goes on, but you know, you always miss them and think about them and wish that they could still be with you. I think for people with dementia, it's incredibly hard, because I also remember probably about 2 years before Mum died, she got to the stage where I couldn't talk to her about anything that happened in my life, good or bad. You know, she'd always been there for me, the person I could confide in about things. We didn't always get along. We argued, we were both stubborn, both quite set in our ways, and we could both be argumentative. So I'm not going to pretend it was a perfect relationship, but I did tell her things, and she used to tell me things about ups and downs that she had with my dad. He was a good man, but they had their ups and downs. But yeah, I think with dementia you go through grief twice. You know, you lose the person when they're still there. You look at them and they look the same. Well, for the most part they look the same, but they're not the same person, and you can't get them to relate to what's going on in your life anymore after a certain stage of the illness, because they can't process it. And it's not their fault, but I suppose the point of all of this I just really wanted to say is that try to find that support from somebody else if you've got another close family member. And I know not all families pitch in and do their bit, and not all family members are supportive, I know that. But if you've got close friends or people that you've known for a time, or even people that were close to your loved one, that you can talk to about how you're feeling, it will definitely help. There is also a bereavement counselling service called Cruise, and even if the person that you're looking after is still here, I don't think there's anything wrong in getting some counselling and talking to them. You can find them online. Cruise is spelled C-R-U-S-E. I believe they used to be based in Richmond in Surrey, but I'm sure that they still have an active website. So get counselling if you think it will help, but definitely talk, and definitely don't bottle it up, which is an easy thing to do after, you know, obviously dealing with the stresses of caring for somebody. You're running around a lot, you're busy, but try to just set aside a little bit of time to talk to somebody that you trust about how you're feeling, and hopefully that'll help the whole process. Okay, thanks for watching, and please post any questions or comments on the page, and as always, I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you.